And we are back. Selamat pagi. Ini dia hari Isnin, Monday, here in Malaysia. Me versus me. We're reaching the end of our first month. We had 2 missed sessions last week. But we're in this challenge, not just for 1 month. We're doing it for 2 months. We're doing it for 1 quarter. We're doing it for half a year. We're doing it for 1 year, another year, another year. And we'll see where this goes. There is no end deadline to this. It's just more of how long can I go? Because this is to me doing it for me. This is a verbal commitment to sticking to a process. And with that process is our scorecard. Let's head on into the scorecard. So far this month, I'm just scrolling through just for you to have a look on my average scores for the month. Habits wise, I'm at 76%, and scorecard, I'm at 85 out of 100. So it has certainly taken a dip, especially from last week, from the 2 days of inactivity, and also 3 days of no trading. So with those cleared out, I'm gonna have to make sure that I close this month out with 2 very good daily scorecards. Starting with this one. Last night we did our RRR. We were quite happy. We actually had jumped into the hot seat with coach, and overall very happy with the outcome of the week. We're happy that we were aware that we needed to take a break. We lacked sleep. We started, and how did we get aware? We were aware because these were unticked. And when these were unticked and the morning were unticked, then we can't go to war, we can't go to action. So the fact that I didn't turn up for the pre-session was a very big indicator. And with that indicator, we saved our efforts. But now we have got to jump back into the wagon, because another day of this will be turning into a C game, and then we'll need a different reboot process. So we did our lights off yesterday. I woke up at 7. I had a mindful morning, but I didn't wake up at 6. So I'm not going to take that 6 a.m. power AM. We did have a good reflection this morning. We're clear on what task we're going to do. One of the tasks we're going to tackle today is whatever you see behind me. It's been something that ever since we started this challenge, I've been wanting to do. So one of the tasks is to change this background. And today, I've got news for you. We're going to have a shifted routine this whole week as well. I'm not sure whether you heard that scream. But the boys are home, which means I'm going to have to take another item off the list this week. So as you can see, we are at 64%. Trading terminal, I had a look just now. Some of the terminals need updating, so we did all that on a Monday. Me versus me, we're doing it right now. So we're at 73% and we're at a good level. We're going to do some reading later, and we're going to do our wrap up later in the day. Now let's jump onto the scorecard. Something we haven't done for like half a week nearly, more a whole week. All right, where are my emotions and stress levels? Very, very much in check. You can ask me last Wednesday, very different. Affirmation of my edge. It's still there. I think we've got it down to a point there. We've got it ingrained in us that we know how to read the market and play with the market, with our with our rhythm, with our structure, with our tools. So my edge comes in trend and also in breakouts. We do have an edge in ranging, but we do need to pace ourselves very well for that. So we have to identify whether we're going back into a range or whether we are about to break out again this week. Mentally prepared, we're here to focus on the process. The outcome will handle itself, and I'm still believing in that, and I will make sure that happens. So detachment from the outcome. You don't detach from the outcome. Hi, it's me, Kitan. Say hello. 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 You just woke up. Do you have anything to eat? Yes? What do you eat? 你吃什么？豆沙包 red bean bun. You had a red bean bun. A red bean bun. Bun. So yeah, detachment from the outcome is when you focus on the process. And when you focus on the process, you get outcomes like this. Very cute boy. But yeah, he's not at school, and the outcome of some diseases at school. So the kids are going to be all at home this whole week. And that would mean my C game triggers would need to be on high alert, not just for trading, but also on the boys. I can't be throwing my temper around with this boy around, can I? But you always get on my nerves, do you? Yeah? Yeah, you stay here. You don't touch anything. Okay. Pre-market distraction removed. Can I take that, boys? Can I take that, guys? I'm gonna take that. This is not a distraction. This is a part of my life. Okay. With that out of the way, let's get back into the market. Oh, I remember what I didn't do for my weekly review just now. The Excel stuff. Okay, never mind. We're gonna do that here. Okay. So the market's right here. It was a Monday, Tuesday push, and then a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday sort of sideways range within the limits of Tuesday. You can see the bottom of Tuesday was tested once, twice, and then a third time on Friday before the price pumping up to the top of Tuesday today. Now that we're here, we got an hour plus before this candle settles, but I'm still in the opinion that the market will try to attempt to break up upwards again. I'm not in the opinion that the market will just flatten out and start dancing here. It will definitely flatten out once the price returns within Thursday high over there in the middle. As of now, the price has continued to breach all my Asia highs. So we're into a new all-time Asia high. And we're going to continue with another new high in Asia today, I believe. We've already done one. What's to say no further highs will happen later. So I'm a buyer for the rest of today as well, regardless of where this closes, unless this closes below at least one or two of the MAs. And when it closes below 27, we're back into the range for sure. And that range would be Tuesday, Wednesday high lows, which is half of last week's range, and then eventually back to the last week low. I'll just plot. Don't touch this. I'm gonna plot the previous week weekly open, the current week open, to give us a watermark of where we've come from. So we're expecting a breakout today, and that would be the best play for today. I am actually gonna go for London again today because I'm expecting Asia to be a bit of a sideways action. Although I have been wrong once and twice last week, I'm gonna stick with my London today. That would be it. Hey, you're supposed to go shower. Go shower. Go look for mommy. Go. No. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, now back to the serious stuff. What I also forgot to share with you earlier in the weekly reflections is my updated statistics for the month. I'm now down to up to 15 trades. I missed 2, should be 18, 17. I missed 3, 18 trades. It's okay, it is what it is. I've got 2 more trades to round up this month, and that will bring us nearly about 17 trades, which would be kind of the low of this whole series. As you can see, it's turning blue. Win rate, we're way up there, 73%. Not quite what our system is, which is 80%, but that's also down to our error rate of 7%. Delta wise, we're very much performing on system. I do not include the missed trades as part of the system, although I should. So there should be some extra wins there. But that said, we're here. We're ready for the market. And we're just going to tick off our forecasting. We're going to go in London. Mark my words. We have an A+ plan. And our outcomes and plan executions are in play. And we're in sync with the process because I want to make sure that this is repeatable. I don't want to make this a one-hit wonder. This is the only way to make it happen. This is the only way. Me recording the video, me being here at 9 a.m., me being ready at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. every day, and taking the breaks when they come. So I'm back from break. I hope you guys are here with me. I hope you guys have a great week at work, wherever you are, however you're feeling. It's just another day, whether it's a great day, whether it's a bad day, especially, it's just another day. Smile, because tomorrow is going to be a better day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.